Scientology, the prison of faith. Former members and critics often describe an environment of intense control where freedom of thought and action is suppressed. Scientology has been accused of using techniques that resemble brainwashing, psychological manipulation, and mind control to retain its members. This includes the practice of auditing, using the e-meter, which many compare to an interrogation or recorded confession. There are numerous reports of physical and psychological abuse within the organization, especially in the Sea Org, a group of high-ranking members. Allegations include forced labor, poor living conditions, sleep deprivation, and even forced abortions on women. Scientology is known for its fair game policy, which allowed for the harassment and discrediting of critics and former members. One of the most controversial practices is disconnection, where members are encouraged or even coerced into cutting ties with family and friends who are seen as suppressive people. Critics of Scientology or those who do not support the organization. Scientology charges exorbitant fees for its courses and auditing sessions, with members spending large sums of money to advance through the levels of its doctrine. Many former members report losing their entire financial assets. Scientology is staunchly opposed to psychiatry and psychology, considering them barbaric and corrupt. It promotes approaches based on spiritual healing and discourages the use of psychiatric medications, which raises concerns about the mental health of its members. The organization is known for its secrecy surrounding its more advanced doctrines, the so-called OT levels, and for its aggressive stance toward critics, often resorting to legal action to try to silence them. The Church of Scientology, for its part, denies all allegations of abuse and exploitation. It claims that its practices are voluntary, that disconnection is an individual choice, and that fees are for religious services, just as other religions charge for classes or materials. It often characterizes its critics as haters or individuals with ulterior motives. The perception of a prison of faith regarding Scientology stems from the vast collection of testimonies from former members, journalistic investigations, and court convictions in some countries. These sources point to a pattern of coercive control, exploitation, and retaliation against those who attempt to leave the organization or question its practices, creating an environment where faith can feel more like a trap than a free choice. It is important to note that the discussion about Scientology is complex and polarized, with strong supporters and opponents.